My name is Stephen O'Reilly from Mobile Roadie. We're a platform for anyone to create iPhone, Android, mobile web and iPad applications. I have a little kind of a presentation here, and then I'm going to finish up by showing you a video that we shot at our South by Southwest tech meetup recently, with kind of insights from the leaders in music technology and how they feel fan engagement is moving towards these devices. So just a little bit about us, and then some boring stats, and then we'll give you a look at the video. So we're the most powerful mobile engagement platform in the world. We started building iPhone and Android applications 3 years ago for artists and musicians. So we power the official apps for people like Madonna, The Beatles, Robbie Williams, Take That, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We've thousands of artists that are on our platform. We also subsequently then moved into doing the same with sports teams. So we work with everyone from the Miami Dolphins to the Washington Redskins, the Dallas Mavericks, on their official mobile applications, helping them to sell music, tickets, merchandise, and to connect with their audience. So, just let me zip through. So we have an integration. We make it very easy for you to build an app on our platform, or it can be as complicated as you want it to be. We've partnerships with companies like SoundCloud and Topspin and many others, so you can pull all of your existing assets together into a mobile app. You can create something in an hour if you've got the content already there. We also have a pretty powerful API that you can also power your website from your mobile app as well if you want to. We started out on iOS and Android, so very recently we just launched a mobile web version of Mobile Roadie, which is actually, you can sign up today for free, because it's pretty new. So anyone that's interested in checking out the platform, mobileroadie.com. We're really passionate about design, so these are I'm going to show you some examples of apps that have been created on our platform, just visually pretty nice. So Bill Cosby has it. Duffy, Fader Mag, Ninja Tune, Take That, South by. These are just some examples of designs. Pretty powerful customization options as well here. We're working with the Beatles and Cirque du Soleil. It's been pretty cool working with those guys. But if you've got great assets and great content, it's very easy to make something beautiful like this. And we just recently launched apps for Adele, Noel Gallagher, Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Adele one is quite interesting. It's been downloaded over 2 million times. So it's a kind of a great opportunity for them to connect with their audience and give put their music out there, their videos, and hopefully sell some more music, tickets, merchandise, and to connect with their fans. I have some stats on mobile here. So 4 birds a second, and for some 39 mobile phones sold every second. Population of the world. 77% have a phone, and 22% of those are smartphones. And it's growing all the time. You can get an Android phone for 50 quid now. It's not so expensive anymore, so smartphone sales rising dramatically. The whole 2-screen world thing. This is a photo from my boss Michael was at a Lady Gaga show, and he took this picture of all the phones. People were just holding their phone in the air throughout the whole show. It's pretty amazing. It's a lot of phones. Again, we were at Fader Fort this year, and everybody had a smartphone. In music, we're helping you to we help our artists sell music from iTunes. You can stream it from SoundCloud or any kind of MP3 URL. This app here, Taylor Swift, is a pretty big star in the US, and that app, I think it originally cost $1,000 to build, but it's sold 6-figure sums of audio through iTunes, so over $100,000 in music sales from that application. So obviously it cost $1,000, but was a good return on investment. 1 million people have that on the phone. And our apps as well, we kind of make it easy for fans to log in via Facebook and Twitter, and just talk to each other, post content and share, and buy music, tickets, whatever you have out there. We have a map so you can see where those fans are, how much they've used the application, if they've bought music. You can track all of this. We're big on analytics and data, so people can log into their dashboard and see like where those fans are, who they are, who clicked buy. It's really interesting when the people opt in to give you their location. Very happy to do that. It's kind of just a map example. Photo sharing, videos. I was looking at I think it was the Adele app today, and that has one of the videos has been played over 600,000 times just in the app on its own. It's pretty staggering. We have an integration with lots of ticketing platforms. So typically, someone like Songkick, for example, you can import your data from Songkick and sell tickets to your shows, and fans can like buy tickets, view maps, and get directions, RSVP, add photos. You can look back in time or see what's upcoming. And check in as well. You can check in at a show via your application on Facebook or Foursquare. Unlock content, things like you can unlock a free track, or you can use things like a discount at the merch stand when you know that fans are in the venue. We put a QR scanner in there as well. You can link that to content inside your app. And we also recently launched a partnership with a company called Erasmus, and the app can hold it over a piece of artwork or a piece of imagery, and it can bring the app to life. Our apps are also very good at capturing data, so your fans can give you their name, their email address, favourite radio station. You can kind of customise it and capture all of that data. It's pretty very valuable stuff. We work with lots of festivals and conferences as well, so people like Reading and Leeds and Latitude, Big Chill, and many others. What's really interesting about festival applications for me is like more people download the actual app than go to the festival, so there's a great opportunity to connect with people that can never, we see downloads for Reading and Leeds all over the world, so a lot of those people are not going to go to the show, but there's an opportunity to connect with those guys, maybe sell them a t-shirt. I'll just zip past this. This is a Fader Fort app. This was synchronized with the schedule. So as you scan this code, you put in your email address, and you could win a TDK boombox, pair of Converse trainers. It's pretty interesting. They captured a lot of email addresses as well.
With an app,
I think there's like a 30-second video here from the guys at Fader magazine, kind of explaining what we've done on that occasion. It's a bit sound now.
With an app, without trying to do something that is well outside of our budgets, that'd just be impossible for us to pull off otherwise.
And to continue to add things to the app, like this year we added a QR code scanner, which we wouldn't have known, or really thought to add.
The QR code is actually synced up with our schedule that we have built into the app of all the artists that are playing at any given moment. So let's say they scan Odd Future's playing. They can then opt in to win either, like, we have like TDK boom boxes, we have a yearly membership to Sirius XM Radio. We have a lot of people that are, buying into different sections of the Fader Fort.
Hopefully it kind of makes sense. Just the thing that I'm really passionate about is like understanding who your fan is and where they are, and data. We really look hard at that, and making that information available to the artists themselves. So like at any stage you can log into your dashboard here and look at the number of downloads by platform, emails, song plays over time, what people are listening to, the sections of your app that are popular. There's a whole ton of interesting analytics and stats which is pretty valuable. And again, mobile and location, like it's really powerful. Where if for example you're an artist on tour, or you just want to kind of send a push notification to fans that are just in the O2 right now, you can log in and see where they are, schedule a notification, so you know that they're going to be leaving the O2 at 11 o'clock tonight. Thanks for coming to the show. Why not? Here's a voucher, or thanks for coming along. We're going to unlock a free track or a ticket. piece of information. You can drill right down to individual users even and see who they are. So things like in the stadium now, we worked with, I think it was Linkin Park, and they wanted to see what fans had checked into the show via their application, and when they did, some of them got upgraded to backstage access to meet the band afterwards. So passionate about location. Here's just some simple examples of how our clients are, just doing really simple things that building a buzz about your application, and how you can just get it into millions of fans' hands. So like, take that one simple thing that they done last year was they just debuted one of their videos for a couple of hours, exclusively in the app. So it was hundreds of thousands of people downloaded the app, and then it's on their phone now, and it's just from that simple video for an hour. Robbie Williams put a QR code on all of his latest CDs, so anyone that had the Robbie app on their phone, when you scanned a CD that you might have purchased or a record, it unlocked a free track. So it was, again, simple. And the Beatles and Cirque du Soleil, they're doing a kind of a scavenger hunt around the venue in Las Vegas. So fans that check in at the venue can kind of get upgraded, and they cannot, like, someone also got to meet Paul McCartney at one of the shows, so it was kind of really interesting. Hundreds of thousands of people download this app. Taylor Swift, we have points and badges, so you can see who like your top fan is in a certain city, and she simply just signs a signed CD and sends it to two of her top fans. It's pretty cool, but simple. I wanted to show you this video that we shot at South by Southwest last year. It's like with all the guys from SoundCloud and Topspin and many other music tech companies on what they thought of, like, what's coming next in fan engagement. So this video, I think it's like 2.5 minutes long, but here we go.
We're at South by Southwest now. I think one of the big questions has been, how do you find your audience? How do you engage with your audience?
So being at South by, there's so much talk about fan engagement and where we're headed, particularly in the mobile space.
Mobile is definitely key. You have more and more people actually using the phones all the time. You need a way to connect everywhere, and just carrying your laptop around is obviously very practical. It's just the way forward. It's as simple as that.
This year you really see everybody is just focusing on mobile. It makes total sense. You always have the device with you. It really allows you to be like spontaneous about stuff. You have an idea, like this artist you like, you can check it out right away.
Fan engagement has up until now in the mobile been a bit more focused on kind of taking what's happening on the web and bringing it onto the mobile phone. I think you'll see a lot more stuff happening at events that couldn't happen on the web because you would never have your laptop with you at a concert, for example.
If you think about the only people who matter in the music business are the artist and the fan, any way that you can connect those two together is valuable. There's no question. I mean, everybody's walking around with computers in their pocket.
People are looking at a lot of different things in the music world of how do like record sales work this day? How do people sell individual tracks? But I think a lot of the focus should really be on like how you can actually engage a fan and an artist.
The great thing about a mobile device is all the different inputs and contexts that you have. One of the things that I love about some of the new apps coming out, things like Mobile Roadie, is that you actually know where that fan is, for example, because you've got all this great GPS data. So all of a sudden you can do things that you couldn't do before.
I love this new kind of set of tools that are allowing fans to connect with artists directly. And so as we allow artists to basically, talk to their fans, express what they're doing, kind of create that kind of personal connection, I think that's a really exciting movement we're seeing right now.
Whether it's accelerometer data if you're making music or playing a game, or whether it's GPS stuff that like tells you where that user is. If the labels and the managers and the artists can make smart use of that data, then it creates this entirely new relationship, which is exciting.
How do we take mobile and use it to connect people that are either in your network or are likely to be candidates to be in your network based on where you're at? I think we're getting to the point where there's the next step in check-ins and location-based apps. The idea of providing content based on context. So you walk into a venue and you check in and you can get an MP3 of an artist that played there just last night.
Taking location-based things and instead of making them just points with leaderboards, having them be something that's truly interactive.
Yeah, personally I think that's a kind of really interesting video, and everything is moving towards mobile. So one other thing I would always recommend when people are building so many artist websites are not mobile optimized or not mobile friendly. Like it's a big mistake to not have your content mobile optimized. So it's a simple thing. It's kind of all I got for you guys today. It was kind of really last minute that I was invited along, but thanks everyone for listening in. I'm around if anyone has any questions today.
Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, right.